Meet Victoria, whose medical journey started at just 4 months old. Now facing a resurgence of symptoms and new diagnosis, Victoria courageously manages her health challenges.
It started very young. I was diagnosed around 4 months old because I had seizures, and that took me to the University of Michigan, and they ended up diagnosing me with Chiari as well. And so, because I was so young, I don't actually remember most of my Chiari story. But I did have decompression surgery when I was about 12 years old. We did not open the dura. And for a couple of years, it was really great. And I remember not having any of my Chiari symptoms for quite a while. And then after that, they kind of started to come back. And so today I have pretty much all of the same symptoms that I had pre-surgery. And I also have been diagnosed with fibromyalgia. So my Chiari story is managing my Chiari and fibro right now.
Following her decompression surgery, Victoria and her mom discovered Conquer Chiari and attended the Conquer Chiari walk across America for multiple years. These experiences reinforced the importance of support systems and family, so naturally, Victoria then became a walk organizer, organizing both virtual and in-person walks.
We found Conquer Chiari right after my decompression surgery. I say we, meaning my mom and I. And for years after that, we went to the walks together, and we would invite families and family members and friends to come with us to the walk, which was really great. It's a wonderful experience to have your support system and to meet other Chiarians and their support systems too. We've loved going to the walks together, and then I ruined it because I moved all the way down the East Coast to Florida for college. And there wasn't actually a walk near me. So at that point, I created the Davie, Florida walk, which was only in existence for the years that I was down in Florida. But it was really special because my mom actually flew down the first year to be at the walk with me in Florida. And then COVID happened and it was virtual. And so we did all of the virtual experiences as well. And then we moved back to Virginia. And we did the virtual experience again. And then my fiance and I moved to North Carolina. So we did the North Carolina walk in Aberdeen. And that was actually the first year that we brought our dogs along. And it was the first year that my mom actually wasn't able to go with me. And then we moved to Arizona this past year. So we've been doing a lot of moving. And that's one of the beauties of the Walk Across America events, is having an event in pretty much every kind of area.
Small yet important wins hold great significance for Victoria. Emphasizing self-advocacy, tough conversations, and spreading awareness, she encourages others to share their success stories. She has confidence that together we can all make a significant difference in the Chiari community.
I think the biggest thing is taking the wins where you can find them, because it's hard. Having Chiari and being a Chiari parent or being a Chiari supporter, it's all really difficult, right? Because especially for us Chiarians, it's a lot of self-advocacy. It's a lot of having these tough conversations, spreading awareness about Chiari, and a lot of times those conversations don't really go the way that you want them to or hope they do. And it's hard. It's tiring sometimes. Find your people, find those walk sites, find those Facebook groups with the walk sites or just support groups in general. You can even reach out to Conquer Chiari, they're really great. They'll help find people to put you in contact with, and find those wins. Like my win that I've been riding this month has been, earlier this month, I spoke to a transplant hepatologist, which is the liver, and he knew what Chiari was. It was crazy. I texted my mom right after I finished the conversation, and I was like, oh my gosh, he knew what Chiari was. He knew. And so that's been my win. And I think when we all can kind of get together and share those wins and know that we're doing it, we're making that difference, right? When medical professionals outside of neurology and neurosurgery know what Chiari is, that's a huge part of awareness and advocacy. And so my advice is find your wins, keep going, because we're doing it. We're spreading that awareness.